tool to buy if you are a homesteader or got critters and stuff. And that is right there. I'm just gonna say it. Ain't no shame in the worm game. Your boy here, I got some flannel pajama pants underneath my fleece line Wranglers because it is currently about 3 or 4 degrees with a wind chill about 10 below. It's cold and it's crunchy. All right, we're gonna check the critters. Let's check these. We bought some Rent-A-Coop electric water heaters for the rabbits, the rabitos. Hey, that's actually kind of tepid. That's pretty good. I got these on a little circuit with the individual circuit. Hell yeah, even the nipple's still thawed. That's pretty impressive considering it's this cold. All right, well that works. We're gonna load up and go to the farm, see how bad it is over there. I'm going to show you guys what might be the #1 tool to buy if you are a homesteader or got critters and stuff. And that is right there. That is a battery powered heat gun. Yes, that's a $300 battery on a $30 tool. But, oh my goodness. Let's get in here. Oh, the truck is warm. I started it a little bit ago. The windshield broke a few days ago. The first big snow and ice we had to come through. It had a chip in it that we'd had fixed, but it gave up. The defroster and the temperature difference was too much for it. Now, if you don't know, we only live about 2 blocks from the farm. 3 blocks, I guess, technically it is. I'm gonna take a little drive here. Ooh, breaking the law, no seatbelt. We don't really have a whole lot of snow. It was pretty warm when it snowed the other day. It's like 35 degrees when it started. So a lot of it actually melted. The ground was still pretty warm. But we're gonna get over here to the farm and check on everything. And I'm gonna show you guys why these little heat guns are the absolute bomb. Oh, the truck says it's 5 degrees. I believe it. Weather app said it was, I don't know, 10 or 12 wind chill, 10 or 12 below wind chill. And the thing about that is that no matter how good your tank heaters are, most of the time, we use nipple waterers for the pigs. And when it gets this cold, those stainless steel nipples freeze up solid. And this handy dandy heat gun right here is a good way to get them thawed out. Ooh, icy. We had freezing rain yesterday, because snow and cold just isn't enough by itself, right? I mean, we're going back in here that way. I can easier get out if I have to get in 4-wheel drive to get out. Oh. Backup camera's frosty this morning. Frosty. Well, hopefully this kills off some bugs. All right, so if that little heater is the #1 tool, the #2 tool is a decent pair of gloves. These are just some Kinco. Got them from ye old Orschelns when Orschelns was still Orschelns. They got the neoprene rubber on the one side and they're insulated, and It's all sorts of amazingness. All right, let's go see if the pig water's froze. Ooh-wee. Picture of our winter wonderland. I think I found a replacement baler. I broke that baler baling hay. I broke the needles on it. I found needles, and I still might fix it depending on what this baler looks like. Because having a backup baler, that would be an accomplishment. Oh, pigaronis. Good morning, pigaronis. How is everybody this morning? Are we ready for some breakfast after this cold weather? Oh. Oh, yeah, I know. Hungry pig. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you please remove yourself from the way? There you go. It's squeaky. It's so cold. So, they won't do a good job of digesting that corn because it's not ground fine enough. But they'll digest most of it. And it's kind of some cheap calories for them when it's so cold. And then I'll come back this afternoon and they'll get some more to eat. All right, we got to climb over the fence to get in here because they have built their bed right in front of the gate. Got them a little nest there. All right, so I got a tank heater. Don't judge me. That is on a ground fault breaker. We actually look like we're still liquid because we're dripping a little bit. I'm not sure where we're dripping from. I'm dripping out of it. You guys see that? Let's see what you can see. Yeah, you can see that. It must have some dirt in it because it's dripping a little much. All right, that's a bonus point. Now normally I would have this tank heater, you see it in there, all the way over here against that little nipple to bias the heat, but we're doing pretty good. Probably isn't going to be any topping that off with water because I'm pretty sure that the hose is probably froze. My straw pile dwindling, but I've been putting it to good use. Little glance at the hayfield. Everything sleeping for the winter. Sleeping for the winter. All right. Dave and Chet, the farm dogs. They got a nice warm enclosure. Don't you, boys? Let's go see the chickens. Man, that wind is painful. Holy smokes. Did you guys see the video? I got the roof on that thing. Won't be any progress on this for a while. All right, let's see what we got happening in here. Barn's full of birds and not chickens. All right, so here we go. So I use fish tank heater in here. You can see there's two of them actually, and that water is liquid. But this is where a little heat gun comes in. We're going to warm that cup up enough to get that out of there. And then I'll show you guys something else that I got going on here. Yes, I know. My wife wants to get that chicken a helmet. Yeah? I'm a little conflicted. I know everybody's thirsty. They're probably not terribly thirsty because this was thawed out yesterday afternoon, late in the evening when I come back to check. So what my goal here is get that loose out of there so I can pop the ice wad out. I know, it's cold. Cold chickens. I know. Oh. There we go. All right. We got the worst of that out. Now we're going to just melt the ice out of there and warm that little valve up. What's up, little chicken? Where these normally freeze is right here in that joint. You got to be a little careful because you don't want to melt the plastic, and this thing will melt the plastic. We are just looking for get it operational. See there, we got it loose. We're part of the way there. You see how that spring, when that gets full of water, it'll shut the water off. But we're still froze somewhere because we ain't getting any water yet. I know, girls. Water, it's important. Probably right here in that knuckle. There it went. All right, can y'all see that filling up? Probably not, but all right, we're gonna let that fill up. I'm gonna set this up here out of the way. And there's gonna be a string of chickens looking for water. And while they are doing that, I'm gonna get a heat lamp. Noisy chickens. Excuse me, ma'am. This is not my preferred plan here, but it is something that I do. So inside of this big box brooder, I have a digital temperature thermostat that is set to come on at, I don't know, like 20 degrees or something like that. And it'll turn this heat lamp off when the ambient temperature gets to like 30 degrees. Because it's only when it's super duper cold like this that water is a problem in here. This chicken coop is on the southeast corner, well, actually more like the south center of the barn. And it generally doesn't get too wet or too cold. This is hardwired. It does have a plug on it. It's a very short cord. It is a heavy duty plug, and it's all set up. It has been in, I've used this setup for a few years, this style of setup. I'm gonna let you guys watch the chickens get some drinks while I check for eggs, because I'm gonna have to gather them a few times today. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, didn't mean to startle you. There's one. Fresh out the chicken butt. Well, I know, ladies, and I know you're busy, but I don't want the eggs to freeze. Ooh, man, it's cold. Man, it's cold. I failed to adequately prepare, and I did not bring an egg carton. You know, the other thing about that heat lamp, yes, it's white light. It'll be light, but it's only a 125 watt lamp. It's a small one. It's not some great big power hog. So we should be fine. My biggest concern is always that they break it. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You know, breakage is obviously the biggest risk, or short, but I'm not too worried about the short because, oh, you're fine. Not too worried about a short because I've wired it and carefully taken care of it. This circuit has that lamp and two 15-watt fish tank heaters on it. So 125 and 30, 155 watts on that circuit. That's not much. Not much at all. I guess you ladies want something to eat too, huh? Not even Friday. Look at all them fluffy butts. All right, chicken feeder is full. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. Coming through. When it's super cold, they get a few sunflower seeds. You don't need to go out there. A few sunflower seeds for some extra fatty fat. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I feel better about that being done. All right, so this is, let's see here. Let's see what we got real time. How long it took me. A little over 20 minutes of video there, straight through. If I don't edit anything out, you're going to see 20-some minutes of me taking care of the farm and my extreme cold post-nasal drip. Sorry about that one, but I already got, what, 3, 6, 9, 10 eggs this morning and a host of chickens on the nest. That's what it takes when it's cold. You got to remember that animals are 100% dependent on you, right? You got to do the things. Use modern conveniences. I get the off-grid homesteading thing. I get the wanting to be disconnected. But I'm telling you that right there is being a responsible chicken owner. Having electricity ran to your barn and using a tank heater to keep your pig water open. My dogs here at the farm, they have a 35-gallon tank that's got the same heater in it. It's warm. It's tepid water for them to drink on such a cold day. They have an automatic feeder. A lot of calories are needed. Chickens, pigs, dogs, just like people. When it's cold, you need more calories and you need good water. But that's what it takes. Holy smokes. Sorry if that's offensive, but it's real life. All right, well, thanks for watching. I hope you hit that subscribe button. Actually, that should be the first thing you do. Hit that subscribe button for me. I need some subscribers. But give me that like and come back for more, because we're going to build more barn. We're going to bale hay. We do all sorts of things here at the farm. Thanks for watching.